Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Making some changes at the line. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game. You take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Handoff here from the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. The back's got it. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Back here on a direct snap. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. And the Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Hill. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hill. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
And this defense is all over it. Instead of giving up on this series, giving up that touchdown, they are flying around trying to protect that goal line.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Ducks, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Hokies will have to kick it away. That's the 1st punt today for the offense. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The defense scoops it up. Oh, and he fumbles. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Well, it looked like they might have picked up the first down, but this defense not giving up on that play, jars the ball loose from that running back and picks up a nice turnover.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Keeping it on the ground here. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on third long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next third down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes the handoff. Heading for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon. He just sprints into the end zone. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Now we're starting to see this all.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's another deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Puts in the course, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Hokies will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The ball is loose in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5.
On the set.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Fights through a tackle. The Ducks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He could go. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead, who played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hand off to the single back. He's past the marker and still going. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Chewing clock with the running game. And the defense swarms. He's going bad for it. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Powerful offense is back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So, second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Here they come on third and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He missed it. Off target that time. Still a 20-point lead off the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
I'm going to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quick catch over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.